Hello lovelies, welcome back to my channel. Today we are drafting the back bodies. Here we're using these measurements that we used before to sketch the front bodies. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe to our channels for more information. Okay, first here I'll be marking out my zip allowance using 2 inches and I'm marking out at each end so I can get a straight line. And 2 inches allowance. And now we roll them out. You can actually use 1 inch if you can manage, use a 1/2 inch, but if you're adding lining to your top, it's better you use 2 inches allowance or 1.5 to have enough space for your zip. Yeah, so I'm rolling it out. Then I'm going to be measuring out my 1/2 inch allowance at the top. You know, the last video I told us that I love adding that 1/2 inch to enable me to add, sewing allowance on my shoulder area, because I don't like cutting off my main shoulder measurement. So instead I put my allowance to add to this sewing. So I'm rolling it out too. Yeah, then I'm going to be taking out my neck and shoulder measurement. My neck is 3 and I'm marking it out there, and my shoulder is 8. This measurement I showed us at the beginning of the video. Okay, then I'm going to take my neck depth. I'm going to be using 1 of my back, because by the time we fold it in, it becomes maybe 1.5 or 2. Depends on how many inches I take from the neck. Then I'm taking my bust depth. My bust depth is 8. I discussed in our last video how we get all the measurements. So my bust depth is 8 and I'll be taking it together with my waist line. I'm using 18 as my waistline. So I'll be marking the 2 of them together. So I can roll at once. Then I will join them. Then here I'll be marking out my bust. My bust is 9.5. The circumference of my bust, like my bust line. I'm marking it out there. Now at my shoulder point, I'm going to go down by 1 inch, just like we did on the front bodies. Then connect the shoulder to the neck. See. Then I want to roll my line, my shoulder line, down to meet my bust line. Then I'll still take the same shoulder measurement to my bust line so I can get a straight line. I'm going to mark out that same 8 inch and then I will join. Now I'm about to take the middle point of that shoulder. What I'm getting is 7, so my middle point should be 3.5. I'll take it and then I'll go in by half an inch to help my curve for my hand. Then I'll use my curve to do the armhole. I'll have to get it. I just straighten it more. And I'll connect. My connector now is going to be at my shoulder point after my 1 inch to the bust point, but I'll make sure that half inch is being heated too. So I'm going to make that curve, and there you go. Now I'm taking my waist measurement. My waist measurement is 8 actually, plus my that I'm adding, that is 9. So I'm going to join from my bust point to my waistline. Now I'm going to curve my neck at the back. Now I'm taking my dot point. Mine is 4. I can get your dots to is nipple to nipple divided by 2. So I am going to get my 4, and how I do mark mine I explained in the first video. I like marking my 4 first. I have 4 from the waist to from the middle point to my 4, both front and back. Then I will sew on that 4. So me sewing on the 4, I'm going to give half an inch extra for my fold, and just like adding half first and another half. But you can actually use 4.5 as your middle point, then you take in half inch, so that when you finally sew you will get that exact 4 inch on that bust. So we're taking the depth by 4.5. Then we'll roll out the 4.5 in from midpoint, and we'll get this V curving. Now if we calculate my that's from the waist to the first line is that 4, so that is exactly the place I'll place my thread when sewing on the machine. So at the end of the day I'll be having 4 as my dart. So that is it for the back bodies. So now I'll just be joining my neck to my zip allowance, and it should just be straight. Yeah. Now I want to get this my back zipper. Naturally the back isn't as the front, like the front have bust, so when it's going to be fitted, but the back will be having this bulging because the back has a slope. So now some people actually, what they do is you get from your armhole, that your bust point, to the waist part, you collect in by 1 inch, to eliminate it. But what I do is just to go in like my zipper, that bust point by 1 inch. It can still serve me, but some people take 1 inch down to the waist point because the slope comes from the back, like from after the bust point to the waist point. But what I do still serves me too. So that's how we have it there. This point you can either cut it out or you leave it, but it's just to illustrate that when I'm putting my zipper, that is the line I follow to avoid the bulging. So now I'm marking out my allowances, my sewing allowance. I'm using 1 each for the bust to waistline, and I will take ½ inches for my armhole, half inches allowance, my shoulder point to ½ inches. You see the reason why I keep those ½ inches at the beginning, because it helps me now at this stage. So I'll be having this ½ inch even for my neckline too. So I'll be joining my 1 inch allowance and exactly ½ inch. So we're connecting. There are some people be like, why didn't I add allowance at the neck? Remember I told you that I do increase my neck by 1 inch first, so that when I bend it, when I'm folding it in, I'll be having that's my exact neck that I need. So now I'll be cutting it off. So that's how the back bodies look like, exactly like this. Now next video we'll be drafting our cowl neck using splash and spread method. Thanks for watching. Love you guys.